The member for Petrie.
Well, thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Treasurer. Will the Treasurer please advise the House how the National Energy Guarantee will work to boost Australia's productivity, creating more and better paying jobs for hard-working Australians, not just in Petrie, but all around Australia? Is the Treasurer aware of any alternative approaches?
The Treasurer has the call.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and I thank the member for Petrie for his question. The 5-yearly review of productivity that this government tasked the Productivity Commission to undertake contains a section which says fixing the energy mess. It calls it an appalling mess, Mr Speaker, and it was a mess created by the Labor Party. And the Productivity Commission has said that if we want more and better paid jobs, which is what productivity means, we have to fix that mess, Mr Speaker, and we are fixing that appalling mess as described by the Productivity Commission, which is standing in the way of productivity improvements, which means it's standing in the way of better wages and more and better paid jobs, which is what this government is focused on delivering. And it calls for a national answer, not an answer where the states go it alone. It calls for a national answer that is technology neutral, that is efficiently priced, that recognises the need to meet our emissions reduction targets, that clearly articulates the trade-off between reliability and costs, that provides clear direction to expert bodies. And we should be listening to those expert bodies, Mr Speaker, like the Energy Security Board, set up by COAG, independently to advise the governments, not just the Commonwealth, but all states and territories, on what is the best way forward, picking up on the Finkel review. And that's what they've provided us with, Mr Speaker. And they've said at the Productivity Commission that we need to let those market regulators and participants get on with the job. Now, that is exactly what we are doing by supporting the Energy Security Board's National Energy Guarantee. The right policy settings, and the Shadow Treasurer should listen to this particularly because he said it this morning, the right settings that are good for the environment and put downward pressure on prices. That's what he said. That's what the Shadow Treasurer said is the benchmark for these policies. The National Energy Guarantee delivers on that benchmark more than any other alternative, Mr Speaker, certainly those put forward by the opposition. It delivers the investment certainty that is necessary, that has caused the Business Council of Australia to today write to all state and territory leaders, arguing that the guarantee provides the best chance to break the deadlock on climate policy that has paralysed large-scale investment in dispatchable electricity generation for several years, mate. The Shadow Treasurer is like Grandpa Simpson shouting at the clouds, Mr Speaker, shaking his fist at the clouds. There he is, angry and empty, Mr Speaker, is the Shadow Treasurer and is the members of the Labor front bench, because their policy is to put prices up by $192, not to put prices down by $115, Mr Speaker. What a bunch of muppets!